On this week's Flames Central, we sit down with Malik Willis and Hugh Freeze to break down some of the quarterback's best throws of the season.
Plus, we go in the fire with some of Liberty football's biggest fans, and we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. It all starts now. You're watching Flames Central.
Just when you think Flames Central can't get any better, we put together a show like today's and totally set the bar at another level. What's up? Welcome to another Flames Central. He's Rhett McGibbon. I'm Matt Warner.
Well, it's kind of sad and hard to believe that we're already a quarter of the way through the college football season. But what is not sad is how the Flames have played over their first 3 games.
Yeah, Liberty looking really solid here early on, a 3-0 start. The latest of those wins coming against in-state foe Old Dominion. And quarterback Malik Willis would put on a ridiculous show in this one. It started through the air, a first quarter pass to C.J. Daniels, and C.J. would do the rest. 14-yard touchdown, Flames jump out to a 7-0 lead. Same score later in the quarter. This time, Willis is going to make it happen with his legs. 14-0 Flames in the early going. Second quarter, and Willis, Daniels, that connection working again, this time from 33 yards out, as the Flames would have 70 yards receiving to lead the way from Daniels in this ball game. They led by 2 scores. At the start of the show, it was Willis. He threw 2 more TD passes, both going to Kevin Shaw, while also running in another. So if you're counting at home, that's 6 total touchdowns, 242 yards through the air, 77 on the ground. Willis showing you why he's considered a potential #1 overall draft pick next spring. Meanwhile, the Liberty defensive line dominated the second half of this game, not allowing a single point in the second half, as the Flames win it by the final of 45-17.
Oh, great to see Liberty get another win, and also great to see the fans back in Williams Stadium. The one thing we here at Flames Central said about Liberty's historic 2020 season is that we wish Flames Nation could have witnessed it firsthand. Well, the Liberty fan base is making up for lost time in 2021, as this week we go in the fire with you, the fans.
I was born and raised around Liberty University. We would go to City Stadium because Liberty didn't have a stadium. Being the Flames fanatic that I am, a couple years ago on our first year of NCAA, I went ahead and I got me a Sparky tattoo. I promise you, I'm the only fanatic out there with a giant Sparky tattoo on my arm.
Research is very important to the success of the Jokers. For 10 years, we've been doing research. We've been getting in the deep on the various teams that we played. And the more research we have, the more we can get in their head. All in all, we try to pick on them in such a way that after the game, we're able to get a picture with them and joke around. Because we often say that during the game, we're not their best friend. We don't like them. But afterward, we're excited to get their picture and become friends with them.
Good tailgate, it's all about the food. That's why we're out here tonight, late at night, getting our chips, hot dogs, everything else we're gonna need to make sure everybody's belly is full. Plenty of sodas, bottled water. And I've always been a food guy, and it's something I wanted to learn to do. So 16 years ago, I started doing it. And now it's grown. On homecoming weekend, I probably got 300-400 people that we're feeding, between LUPD, EMS, the camera guys, and just random alumni that have been friends of mine that are back in town because their kids are now at Liberty. For the last 7 years, I've really tried to do it bigger and bigger and bigger to give back. It's a way for me to reach out to people. Friday night actually gets a little hectic, so I will get off work, jump in the truck, and go straight to campus. Usually it's get there, get one smoker off, get it fired up so I can get the cook started. And then it's another hour of setup between the tents, the cornhole boards, the pile of chairs. This little piggy obviously went to the market. The money meat right here. And on that tenderloin. Thank you, Lord, for little piggies. Oh, geez, I got a tent that I bring for me to be able to sleep in if I'm able to get a little 30, 40-minute nap here and there. And I get to just stare at the entrance to what the stadium is now all night long. All right, guys, we'll see you in the morning.
A warm night in Central Virginia. Great night for some football as the Liberty Flames, with a 2-0 record sitting just outside the top 25, welcome in the visiting Monarchs from Old Dominion.
It's the atmosphere. It's that going out there and knowing that you're there, that people are coming, and you just, you're ready to yell and scream. This is most definitely my happy place. Dig in, gentlemen. To be able to just watch people enjoy it gives me joy. I got emotional for the first game because I have my daughter and she's 3. We were walking in hand. I had my face painted. She was calling me crazy daddy, and she was loving every minute of it and yelling and screaming with me. I get pumped, hyped. People see me, they know I'm coming. Either they're putting in earbuds or ready to scream along with me.
When we paint up 30 minutes before, it's intense. Like, we're all excited, we're cheering, we're ready, because directly after we finish painting up is when the team runs out, so we're excited for them, we're cheering, we're just ready for the fun to begin.
Willis throws a strike. C.J. Daniels stays on his feet, cuts it up, reaching for the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown! Let's go!
We don't stop yelling the whole game. It's a requirement for my team to lose their voice at every game day.
Let's go! Flames Nation, baby! Mack, running the option to the right, decides to keep it wrapped up and drops short of the line of game. Let's go!
Bro, we're on another level.
They're giving their 100, we're giving our 150. We're there for them because they're there for us, putting their skill out on the field.
They're looking for Kevin Shaw downfield, fighting for the football. He makes the catch. Somehow, fends off the defender, makes the grab, and gets into the end zone. Let's go! So now 3rd and 10.
Defense! Watch him! Yeah!
Wrapped up and dropped.
Baby! Light him up!
So Old Dominion fought, but half number 2, Malik Willis and this Liberty defensive line, that was the difference. Winning here tonight, 45-17 in what was just a dominant second half.
High five. But to see the program head the direction that it is, to be able to be a part of it, again, in my lifetime, is just, it's surreal. It's something that I didn't know if I'd ever get to see to what it is now.
It's been great having fans back at the games this year. And those fans have had the privilege of seeing one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, Malik Willis. So with so much talk about Liberty's QB1, we thought we'd actually talk with him. How about that? So our Emily Austin went in the film room with he and head coach Hugh Freeze. Willis looks like a designed quarterback run. He's got some room.
Willis in the shotgun.
Willis looking to throw.
Touchdown, light him up.
He makes the catch.
Welcome inside the Flames film room, Williams Stadium edition. I'm Emily Austin, joined by one of the best offensive minds in college football, head coach Hugh Freeze, and one of the most dynamic, talented quarterbacks in college football right now, Malik Willis. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I know how important it is for you guys to be on the same page in order for this offense to be successful. Malik, how much do you and coach communicate leading into a game and sometimes in game when there's adjustments that need to be made?
I think that's a continuous process. I think that we have to be communicating at all times just to not only pick each other's brains, but see how we're both viewing everything and what we see the defenses are trying to do to us in game. So I think it's just a constant communication where we have to just feed off each other.
Ken Austin plays a huge role in that because
Trifecta.
I sit in there, I have a lot of things going on, and I'm a big picture guy. This is what I'm calling, this is what I'm going to call here, and Ken has to go in and make sure Malik feels comfortable with it.
All right, well, let's break down some film, shall we? Let's start with the first game of the season, Campbell. This is the 3rd play of the game.
Snap back to Malik. First pass play of the year. He'll toss it right side. Caught. Douglas, end zone, light him up. Yes. Touchdown, Liberty.
Coach, walk me through this situation.
We're really big on trying to create explosive plays, and this is what we call quarters coverage here. If we got in this 12 personnel formation, and you know we got one of our best, fastest receivers matched up on a quarter safety that is really more of a man look here. The whole teaching here is this weak safety. Malik's eyes are on him, and if he doesn't back up, we're taking a shot. You got DeMario in a one-on-one with a lot of grass, and as soon as that safety jumped the out route by Jerome, Malik knew where he was going with the ball. He obviously has some good outlets here that he could have gone to in his second and third progressions, but checkdowns are great, but we like touchdowns too, and he found the touchdown here on this play.
Okay, let's go on the road to Troy. The Trojans are leading 7-0. It's the first quarter.
He's got a man, it's caught, and it's a touchdown for the Flames.
2nd and 3 at the 32. Malik, you seem to be BFF with Demario Douglas on the field. You had multiple options. What made you decide to make that throw to Demario?
Hey, best friends with all of my guys. I mean, they make me look pretty decent out there. I just was seeing what they were trying to do here. They trapped the corner, so that safety took the post. CJ, he fell, so that was kind of dead right there. And the trap corner, DeMario's coming full speed across the formation, and I think he's pretty fast, so I felt like we had a shot right there.
Old Dominion game, 13:39 left in the first half. It's 1st and 10 at the 33.
Willis has some time in the pocket, taking a shot downfield, looking for C.J. Daniels, and he's got it.
So we realized how they were trying to play us, tracing that backside with this weak safety here, looking at Rome. He's looking at Rome right there. And we had a one-on-one out here with the corner and C.J. We knew that Will was going to take the running back, so we just wanted to take a shot right there, and we hit him with a double move, and CJ really sold it. And as you see, we made the throw. We had great protection, so we had got another shot on our explosives.
This is one of those neat times. During the timeout, I walked down to the referee in the corner of the end zone and said, this will be a touchdown or a hold on the defense. And sure enough, so it came true, and he came down there, and the referee he said, freeze, that's my first one of those, man, you something else. I said, well, I got lucky.
I love it. Okay, we're going to end with a throw that didn't end up in a catch. It was the Kevin Shaw drop. But after the game, Coach, you said that this might have been Malik Willis's best throw since he's been here.
Play action, Willis to throw. Right side to the dime. End zone, light him up. No, incomplete.
Man, there's not NFL guys that make this throw quite like that. It was an absolute missile right in the corner pocket. What a great throw, and obviously it takes great arm strength to make that throw.
There were 3 guys in coverage, Malik, and you fit it right in there for Kevin. What are you doing to prepare to be more comfortable to make these tight throws?
I think it's just working with Coach Austin and continuing to work on my fundamentals and make sure I can make the accurate throws I need to make and put it where it needs to go. With my God-given ability, I just need to be able to hit on all cylinders and just keep focusing on the little things. And it's just working with him and having Coach Freeze coach me hard every day, just trying to continue to grow.
Without a doubt, we're going to have to get you guys back in the Flames film room. There's so much more football to be played this season. You guys make it so exciting to watch. Best of luck for the rest of the season, and thank you again for your time.
Thank you, Emily.
Great job by Emily putting that together. We know Malik's a freak. Yeah. We know the athletic ability, but it's neat to see him behind the scenes go over the plays, being able to read defenses, and just his knowledge and IQ of the game itself, because that's what scouts want to see and general managers at the NFL want to see.
Well, you think about the situation he's in, how perfect is it? 2 incredible offensive minds to learn from in Hugh Freeze and Kent Austin. Those guys, I'm sure, have really helped him grow in his understanding of the game.
For sure.
And you're seeing it play out on the field right now.
Yeah, it's great. All right, let's jump into field hockey now. Flames taking on the Tribe in Lynchburg. We head to the 8th minute, where the Flames will be awarded with a penalty corner. Maddie Hostler would get the finishing touch off an assist from Joe Bolton to put the Lady Flames ahead 1-0. We head to the 43rd minute. This time, Bolton would be the recipient of a great pass to find the open cage, bearing her team-leading 7th goal of the season. The Flames improved their record to 5-2, and Azula Aristideocean picks up her 2nd shutout of the season. Well, ever since Azula stepped onto the pitch for Lady Flames field hockey, she has taken LU's play in the cage to another level. With it being National Hispanic Heritage Month, we wanted to show you how growing up in the 3rd-ranked women's field hockey country in the world, Argentina, shaped her into the player and person she is today.
Pelota para Messi. Messi con la pelota. La cambia de pierna. Pega con el bote derecho. Le pega al arco. ¡Gol!
El mejor atleta que ha dado Argentina es conocido por hacer goles. La jugadora argentina de hockey, Azul Iriksiri Irigoyen, es más conocida por atajarnos. Azul es una de las atletas más talentosas en el campeonato de la NCAA en Estados Unidos.
El ser arquero son un montón de cosas, muchas cosas físicas y muchas cosas mentales. El arquero siempre suele estar un poco más solo. Los ojos de todas las jugadoras, porque sos la última jugadora en la cancha, atrás te ves todo. Tenés que estar siempre con la mente en frío.
El papel de Azul en la cancha va más allá del arco. Ella es el motor que impulsa a su equipo constantemente.
Tenés que estar siempre enfocado y positivo y alentando al equipo.
You got it. Reset, dribble, do your thingy like and go. Yes, ready, you got it, you got it.
Si el arquero está mal, ya te perdés los ojos que están en la última línea. Entonces, tenés que estar siempre positivo y marcando y siguiendo súper arriba.
I think Azul's impact is incredible. She has represented Argentina at the highest level that you possibly can. She's trained with their senior national team. She's competed in the Youth Olympics for the junior national Argentinian side.
En sus primeros Juegos Olímpicos, Azul logró lo que todo atleta aspira en su carrera deportiva.
Ganamos la medalla dorada, que fue hermoso, la verdad que fue un momento increíble.
That just can't be understated because they're a top 2 hockey country, in the entire world. So if you're representing your country and they're that good, it means you're pretty legit. But she backs it up really by what she does every single day.
Yo quiero tener un título y quiero estar jugando un buen nivel de hockey y esté entrenando a un nivel alto. Por eso siempre me llamaba la atención Estados Unidos, porque la verdad que es un país que puedes hacer las dos. Y bueno, encontramos Liberty, que Liberty empecé a hablar con Nikki, que es mi entrenadora. Me encantó cómo era, me encantó todo lo que me contaba de la universidad, cómo es la movida. Y bueno, la verdad es que no tardé mucho en decidirme que quería venirme para acá a seguir mis estudios y mi carrera deportiva. Y bueno, ahora estoy acá en Liberty cumpliendo un sueño y algo que siempre quise pero nunca me animaba.
El camino de Azul para llegar a Liberty ha sido largo y arduoso, pero con muchas recompensas.
Empecé hockey cuando tenía 6 años en el colegio. Era obligatorio hacer hockey. Y desde ahí no paré de jugar. Fui a bastantes torneos del sub y después en 2017 más o menos me convocaron para el seleccionado junior Argentina.
Ir de jugar en el colegio a la selección nacional, jugar en Europa y realizar uno de sus sueños en Estados Unidos no ha sido tarea fácil.
Fue un proceso duro, el cual tuve que dejar muchas cosas de lado. Reuniones familiares, reuniones con amigas, todo por entrenar o estudiar. Uno cuando es deportista, la verdad es que tiene otra vida, tiene otro ritmo de vida y hay que hacer sacrificios por el deporte.
Dentro y fuera de la cancha, los sacrificios han dado a Azul recompensas a nivel deportivo, pero también han producido nuevas amistades, algo que ella valora mucho.
Mi relación con mis compañeras, la verdad es que es muy linda. Desde que llegué a Liberty me súper incluyeron todas. Son todas chicas súper buenas, súper divertidas, súper positivas y súper locas en buen sentido, que me encanta porque yo soy así.
Ahora cuenta con un nuevo círculo de amigos, pero también extraña a otros que ha dejado atrás.
Mi familia representa todo para mí, tanto como papá, mamá, hermana, a primos, tíos, abuela. Son todo para mí, todos son todo, porque nada, los quiero un montón y no podría estar acá si no fuese por ellos.
Latinoamérica sigue exportando muy buen talento deportivo y Azul tiene un consejo para todos aquellos que desean alcanzar sus sueños.
Yo creo que todos pueden cumplir sus objetivos y sus sueños. Claramente no todos están en la misma situación, pero con mucho esfuerzo, constancia, perseverancia, se puede lograr un montón de cosas, manteniendo la cabeza en alto y estar todas las mañanas levantándote diciendo, bueno, voy a entrenar un pasito más. Todo se puede lograr poniéndole mucho esfuerzo a lo que amás y a lo que querés. Es difícil, tenés lomas de burro, tenés complicaciones, a veces es difícil, pero bueno, esto es mucho de cabeza y seguir siempre en alto y tener un objetivo y decir, bueno, voy a lograr ese objetivo y ser constante con tu entrenamiento y todo lo que haces para cumplir tu objetivo.
Well, it has been great seeing Azul have success with the Flames. And for our next segment, we stay on the field hockey pitch.
Yeah, we've been reliving some of the top moments from the past 50 years of Liberty athletics. And in this week's moment, we see LU field hockey secure one of the biggest wins in program history. November 9th, 2013. Liberty field hockey takes on number 10 ranked Stanford for the NORPAC Conference Championship. Tournament MVP goalie Ann Jeffries was stellar, recording 6 saves. Then, with less than 4 minutes to play,
backhanded shot, good for Natalie Barr. She's got her second. Natalie Barr with her second goal of the contest, and if she was going to show up, she'd sure picked the right day.
Natalie Barr's second goal of the game and 19th of the season broke a 1-1 tie and propelled Liberty into the NCAA tournament in only their 3rd year of competition.
Well, coming up, Lady Flame Soccer continues its offensive onslaught.
And the best players, and moments from the past week of Liberty athletics. Warm, hot, and fuego when Flame Central comes back.
Some come for the crowd, the team, the community, or the love of the game. Others are game changers, here to fulfill their dream of impacting the world. We are here to help every student reach their goals by providing advanced learning, moving worship, competitive athletics, and an enriching social network. One thing is certain, as our campus grows, so does our passion for the things that truly matter. We remain strong in our commitment to deliver a premier Christian education to more than 125,000 students around the globe. Liberty offers over 700 academic programs, including nursing, aviation, cinematic arts, seminary, and law. Our combination of hands-on learning and dedicated faculty enables students to graduate job-ready, no matter what program they choose. Our thriving online community is no exception. We want to help distance learning students add a graduation cap to the many hats they wear, allowing them to be a part of our family without leaving theirs. Liberty's campus is alive with the heartbeat of true faith. Here, professors are mentors, classmates are worship leaders, and teammates are family members. Speakers from all walks of life address one of the largest Christian gatherings in the nation, challenging students to grow in many different ways. Liberty's vibrant spiritual life ignites students with a passion for the gospel. Our athletes compete at the highest collegiate level with 20 NCAA Division I teams. The Liberty Flames have captured more than 150 conference titles, and their intensity continues to light up the playing field. A thriving club sports and intramural program also provides plenty of opportunities to be a part of the team. But social life is not limited to the confines of our stadiums. Whether it's a world-class musical concert or a professional theatrical performance, there are many ways to take a study break with friends. We have over 7,000 acres of campus to explore and encourage students to test their limits with hiking, biking, and shredding the slopes at Liberty Mountain Snowflake Center. Our campus continues to develop as we build the framework for an exciting future. We are striving to remain on the cutting edge of higher education. As the momentum builds, our mission remains the same. We always have and always will be training champions for Christ.
Flames Central. After an 0-3 start to the season, Liberty women's soccer has turned things around in a big way. This past week, they hosted UNCG in their final non-conference match, and the girls didn't let up. Second half goals within a minute of each other would be all the scoring Liberty would need. Randy Palacios recorded her 5th straight shutout as the Lady Flames cruised to a 2-0 victory, improving their record on the season now to 5-3-1. Coach Lang Wiedemeyer and the girls have it going. All right, time now for Warm, Hot, and Fuego. And we got to be quick today, Rhett. We're not wasting any time. Top players, moments from the past week. We start with Warm. Who you got?
All right, honorable mention real quick to Kevin Shaw. Had a great game, but I'm going to go with C.J. Daniels as Warm. With Stubbs out, you needed a receiver to step up. C.J. Daniels did just that. 2 touchdowns, 70 yards on 5 receptions. The one thing I loved the most was seeing his power when he got that first TD. He broke a tackle, just forced his way into the end zone. It was a big play for him, and they're going to need that throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, certainly they will. All right, from Warm, we go to Hot.
All right, Randy Palacios, as you said, 5 straight shutouts.
Incredible.
That is absolutely insane. 15th of her career shutout, the last one. She had some great stops versus UNCW. That was just a goalkeeper tilt back and forth. They were just making huge stops. And then had a really tidy and clean game versus UNCG, and that's what you want to see from your keeper. You want to see her just knowing the moment. You don't have to do too much. Just kind of get the ball in there, let the girls relax, get back, and just calm things down. She's a real calming presence for this group.
A lot of confidence in her right now, certainly the way she's playing. And finally, Rhett, in Fuego, the top honor goes to who?
It has to be Malik Willis. 6 total touchdowns. What an effort by him. This guy is just nuts to me because he's talking about Syracuse and he's saying, I'm happy for their defense.
Yeah.
What a great group. They've improved. I'm like, who in the world is congratulating the other team? Mel Kiper still singing this guy's praises. Notable accounts on Twitter still thinking he could be #1 overall. It's crazy to see.
So much fun to watch. Can't wait to watch the rest of the year. All right, great job, Rhett. Still to come, we recap week 3 of our Flames Fantasy League. And finally, some good news for the big guy. Stick around. Flame Central coming right back.
God's calling for your life can be specific. And at Liberty, we're committed to equipping you to pursue that calling. Choose from more than 300 residential programs of study, or design your own major through interdisciplinary studies, and be confident your major is the perfect fit. No matter how specific your calling, you'll find a program of study to match at Liberty University, and become your best as a champion for Christ.
Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Flames Central. Before we let you go, we wanted to give you an update on our Flames fantasy football scores from this past week.
And wouldn't you know it, another great week for yours truly. Thank you, C.J. Daniels, by the way. He really chipped in, helped out the old ball club this week.
Yeah, he sure did. It was nice to, I was happy. You said some good news for me before we went to break.
Solid week.
The boys got going, and I'm
You're
right
nipping
on
on Emily's heels
That's
right now. Just 5 points behind Joe Yock. Tell you what, we all have those seasons, don't we? He's having one right now, but a lot of fun. We'll continue to track this throughout the rest of the season. Well, hey, that'll about do it for the show this week. As always, you can find much more LibertyFlamesCentral.com. Check it out.
That's right. And check out our podcast as well, the Flame Central podcast. We talk Liberty football all the time. He's Matt. I'm Rhett. We'll see you right back here next time.